All right, we're going to start this video off with some very fun math. Oh yes, but I promise you this will be interesting. So the Argon axe is the highest base crit chance schematic in the entire game. I have to say that because the peg leg has a base crit chance of 43%. That's a different video for another day. Link down below if it's live by now. But the Argon axe can get a 30% crit chance, which, as you can see with Loadout Fiona in the lead, it is a 65.5% crit chance. I did actually read it out because I can see that you can't see. So pairing that with Totally Rockin' Out means that her 45 crit rating plus the 160 crit rating from Totally Rockin' Out means that we are getting a 60.5% crit chance addition to the base 30%. If you followed none of that, don't worry about it. When we have Totally Rockin' Out active, we're going to be critting 90% of the time. And did you guys pay attention to the perks on that weapon? Double attack speed with crit hits cause an explosion. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be basically the Stormblade build, link to that down below, and the Husk Stomper build, link to that down below, and the Fishing Hook build, link to all the crit explosions down below. I got a few of them. So this is the team we're running. Shredder. We never get to use Dennis Jr., but he uniquely synergizes with axes to make it so that 11% of your kills will grant Rock and Riff, activating Totally Rockin' Out. And then we've got Battle Beat. I figured Battle Beat was better than Fumble in this case because she will activate after like 9 eliminations, and Fumble activates 7% of the time, which is basically 14.28 eliminations. On average, we should have Totally Rockin' Out like 50% more with Battle Beat and support, so I think that's the way to go. Plus, she can trigger from traps, and you actually have to pick up the footballs, which doesn't always happen. So I think she's the best pick. Then Monster Smash just to stay alive. Then we got Assassination just to do some extra weapon damage. And then, of course, Corrosive Strikes because we're going to be critting nonstop. She does do damage like once per second. It's a little slow, but it is some extra damage that definitely helps against the bigger targets and should get things moving. So without further ado, let's hop in game and check it out. All right, so I want to make one note before I record too far into this. Jaffy is a long-term friend of ours and wanted to play a mission with us, and I was all up for that. So I will be doing a little bit less damage than I otherwise would be, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. So seeing as he's a little bit underleveled, it's not going to be the exact thing that you guys are expecting, but as you can see, it's not exactly mattering. Like, the damage from this, we are critting so much. Like, look at this. If we just pull it up right now, 86% chance to crit. Obviously, Totally Rockin' Out is decaying, so 90% is a great headline, even though it's not going to be constantly active, but it's still pretty damn good in my opinion. That's a lot of chances to crit. And I mentioned that peg leg earlier. So peg leg has a base 43% chance to crit. Jaffy, save me!
Save you?
Jaffy, save me! So when you combine that 43% base chance to crit with the 160 crit rating of Totally Rockin' Out, it's adding 57%, and with the peg leg, drum roll please, you get a clean 100% chance to crit. That is not today's video, but it's definitely an interesting enough topic, and I just found out today. So I'm gonna link it down below if that video is public, or if not, stay tuned and subscribe for more. That's also a Ben's war cry, by the way. If you ever want to be featured on the videos, just join the stream. Twitch link down below. I record all of my videos on stream. It's a super fun time, and you should definitely come by. There we go. I've been using my abilities lately, and it's kind of helpful. The single target damage on the Argon axe not really blowing me away, but it's the group damage. It's the critting that really carries this weapon. See, this is what I'm talking about. You get a nice little encampment, you get everybody nearby. The more enemies you can hit with those crit explosions, the higher chance that you'll activate Totally Rockin' Out, and you can see that the damage just it just snowballs, and then kind of everything dies. It's a lot better than single target damage. In fact, in this exact instance, I can just go up here to the taker. Maybe I can activate it from killing an enemy. It's a little tough, but yeah, I was hoping I would get lucky there. But you can see single target, a little bit brutal, but group damage is definitely where you want to keep going. So I think the way that I'll trap this is probably making tunnels that I can lock down with the axe, and that'll be probably the best bang for our buck. And the game begins. Also, we have Boom Base. Oh, I wish I had wafers because I feel like Boom Base plus Totally Rockin' Out would get me like 92, 93% chance to crit. Not that it really matters at that point. I think 90% is plenty, but I love using weapons like this with Jaffy in the party because as a lower level player working his way up through the ranks, pointing out a weapon like the Argon axe, which I think he already has by now, is just so fun because this is a weapon that most people just kind of forget about. They don't even realize that it's kind of good and is a weapon they might want to try. Same things happen with the Fortsville Slugger. That weapon has critics cause an explosion, and it's unironically pretty good. I've made several videos on it on the Fun 160s, and the view count tells me that most people don't care or don't believe me, but you know what? I stand by the Fortsville Slugger. I like that weapon a lot. Jaffy, I need to ask, how far are you in the game? Like, how has your experience been so far?
My experience has been really good. I am in, I think it's Canny Valley. I'm pretty sure that's where I am.
I wish it was Candy
It's
Valley.
gotten a little bit grindy, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yep, that Candy's where I quit.
Yeah, but it's been good. I just kind of take it one mission at a time.
I quit during Candy Valley. That quest line was so boring. I said screw this, and I stopped. I stopped playing whole thing, whole turkey, cold turkey, whatever they call it. I was done. Whole ass. I'm out of here. Candy was boring. It really helps to know what's ahead of you though, and that's where I think you'll be fine with me as an influence, because you get to see the end game and be like, hey, wow, this actually gets pretty interesting. I have fun with the different loadouts. Like, I finished all 10 of my 160s like several games ago. I'm just doing this because I want to try these different builds. And I've tried a lot of stuff. Like, on the day that I'm recording this exact gaming session right now, I have tried several builds that I had never tried before, and I'm actually really interested in showing them on the channel, and I get excited by that kind of stuff. And I need to put more traps down to maximize how much Totally Rockin' Out I have active, because right now I am definitely struggling. I mentioned earlier that single target damage is where this weapon struggles. Matteo, is he deaf? He's deafened. Damn it. He's always in these lobbies recording his own videos. I thought he was using like a high power loadout, but I don't even know where he is. What is he doing? Yeah, he's got Dursong lefty and righty. I thought he'd be carrying us right now. I feel like he should be taking out the smashers. I should be taking out the normal enemies. By the way, link to that Dursong video down below. Dursong lefty and righty. That is a heck of a build. And I'm recording so far in advance now, but I'm not actually sure when my videos go live. That video should be live. I'll link it down below either way. Public or not, you guys can stay tuned if it's not live, or check it out if it is. Either way, it's kind of a win. But yeah, this weapon is so weird. Like, I can't say it's good because, you know, struggling against a smasher is bad. You can't be struggling against smashers in the 160 because that's kind of a requirement, and but it's also kind of good sometimes against the crowds. I don't know, man. Oh no, just a wave of enemies getting close. And it should also be reminded once again, I did forget the fact that, of course, with Jaffy being underleveled, we are not getting the normal fort stats. Usually my points in all my stats are like 600 higher than it is now, but again, I wanted to play with an old friend, so yeah, again, grain of salt. This is not a true representation of the uppermost echelon of how good this weapon could be. I just wanted to have fun, and that's what I'm doing. Jaffy, do you get V-Bucks in your account? Are you a founder? Because I think you bought it a long time ago, right?
Yep, I get V-Bucks.
Oh, that's nice. I kind of like the X-ray ticket split, because you get to actually keep the V-Bucks for cosmetics and then spend the X-ray tickets on llamas. How many extra tickets are you at now? Or have you been spending them as you get them?
I have been spending them quite a bit, but I believe I have just over 1,000.
Oh, wow. See, they really stack up. Now, you get a lot early game. You get about 4,200 from all your SSDs. It's funny. Exactly 4,200 from all your SSDs. So that's a huge influx. And you can obviously reinvest that into llamas, just giving yourself lots of different stuff like that. I kind of wish they'd done extra tickets earlier. I just imagine how many hundreds or thousands of V-Bucks I've spent on llamas in this game. But it's fine. I've got like 19,000 V-Bucks right now. So I'm actually, you know what? No, I have a little bit less than that, because I bought the Anakin, is he still Skywalker at this point? I think he was. Anakin Skywalker skin from my Masamune video. Link to that down below as well, because the Masamune is basically just a red lightsaber. That's about as close as it gets, and I thought that was a perfect pairing. And considering the cultural influence of Star Wars, I wouldn't actually be surprised if it was literally based on a red lightsaber, but that's just kind of neither here nor there. All right, so the mini-boss spawns on wave 10, Jaffy. Never forget that.
I didn't know that.
Mini-boss wave, I didn't know that for a long time either.
Wait, how do I see the wave?
On the left?
916.
Oh, look who's back. Matteo finally decided to join us.
I'm sorry, I can't talk to chat when you're in the middle of a recording. It's
That's
very
terrible.
awkward.
You don't talk to chat when we're trying to game with you, man. That's rude. I need you to kill the smashers, because... Oh, okay, we got a mini-boss here. I am just doing... You know, Argon Axe, I've been saying in the video, this is not a single target weapon. It is literally healing off the damage. Between it being a healer and the nurse being right there, I cannot kill it fast enough. This is embarrassing. This is not looking good for the axe. Jaffy, my save... Oh, all right. This is not good. You know, most of the crit explosion weapons aren't even that good single target. Even the Stormblade kind of disappointed. So I guess that's kind of normal. You know, it's not really a knock on the Argon Axe. Just kind of the style of loadout. Like, the crit explosions do so much to a crowd, but against anything else, it kind of struggles. But still, it is nice as a long-term player who's recycled more Argon Axes than you'd imagine. It's cool to pull it out and be like, hey, this weapon's actually good. I actually used this weapon a really long time ago in the best perks video. I don't know why I didn't plug that sooner, but that exists. And I I definitely have known about this weapon and its insane crit chance forever, but taking advantage of it is pretty satisfying. I am dying so much with this build. This is a real struggle. I was hoping the boom base would do something. I was hoping it would help. Here, actually, with Totally Rocking Out active. Oh, 87%. I was hoping it'd be a lot higher because it should be 90.5 at the peak of Totally Rocking Out. And yeah, 90.5 right there. But with boom base active, that should add a little bit, but 12.5 crit rating at the point when you've already got 160 crit rating is not that much. I've actually got the chart up. You're basically going from 57 crit chance to 50... 12 crit rating is adding about 1.2%. So, not enough. not a lot. So, say boom base will be critting 1% more, which is rather insignificant. I would go as far as to say that that is not meaningful. But when I don't have Totally Rocking Out active, let me just wait for it to fade. Maybe it'll fade in a second here. There we go. I'm sitting at 71. Screw that. There's no way. 71. What? Is that just coming from the boom base? I don't believe that. Boom base isn't that big of a bonus. Maybe it's bugged. Wow. Where is that coming from? I actually... Oh, I'm using Whiteout Fiona! Oh my god, I forgot about her. So Whiteout Fiona, 45, plus the 12 from boom base should be 57, which is about 40, and that brings me about 70, 71. Yeah, okay. Alright. Just, you know, literally not even using a cosmetic skin, staring at the hero that I have as my commander, just completely forgetting what her perk does. You know, don't mind me, but this was supposed to be a casual video anyway. Recording this with Jaffy in the party and not really worrying about it. It's just having a good time. If you guys want to see more like this, subscribe. Twitch link down below. Stuff that advanced CG. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. And then